honor America and all the brave men and women who served our country with the singing of our national anthem. Performing tonight's anthem is Brooke Brown.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattler, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Good evening, everybody. It is time for Jacksonville Icemen hockey on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. You might not know by the sound of it, but I am actually Arlie Johnson. A little different voice than normal, but we'll have a fun time tonight as the Icemen get set for game 2 out of 3 against the Orlando Solar Bears this evening. Jacksonville falling at home last night to Orlando by a score of 4-3. Gave up a 2-0 lead in that process as well. And they also were ahead after 2 periods of play, only to see Orlando score 3 times in the third period last night. So a very critical game here for the Icemen, trying to remain in third place in the South Division, possibly still getting into a tie for second place in the South, depending on the South Carolina Stingrays game later tonight as well. Starting in goal tonight for the Icemen, it's going to be Tanner Jaylett this evening. Tanner this year 5-4-1 on the year. Goals against average very good, 2.65, save percentage of 90.5%. This is his first appearance against Orlando this year. And for the Solar Bears, they're going to have Charlie Millen in goal. It's only his second game all season, and his other game wasn't even with Orlando. It was with the Worcester Railers earlier this year. It was an overtime loss for Worcester. Jacksonville 1-3 against Orlando this season, including 2 losses here at home. So they are looking to find a way to defeat this team that has really been a nemesis for them this year. Puck is down. Referee tonight, same as it was yesterday, Matt Manitti, as the puck goes into the Jacksonville end. We are underway. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Arlie Johnson with you as the Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears prepare for round 2 of a 3-game series. These 2 teams play in Orlando tomorrow. Solar Bears with the puck in the offensive zone. Shot whistles wide to the short side. Goes off the end glass. Loose along the boards. McCauley with a wrister up high. Jaylett makes the glove save. Would have been well over the crossbar anyway. And he will just take a face off, and our whistle comes just 36 seconds into this game. And the draw will be to Jaylett's right. Scratches tonight for Jacksonville. Blake Kessel, Spencer Metcalf, Chris Rigas, Matt Ustaski, Colton Veloso, Everett Clark, and Eli Lichtenwald as the Icemen win this faceoff, and immediately skating through center ice is Cody Fowley. Fowley on his backhand, throws it right through the top of the crease. Nobody there. Comes off the boards for the Solar Bears, and now it's the Solar Bears skating end-to-end, and Fowley, great back check again. He was the one leading the rush offensively and then led the rush defensively on the back check as Jacksonville gets a shot away and a save is made. Rebound behind the net. Newbury flips it around the wall, trying to keep it to the blue line. It's Glover with a drive that is blocked in front and never reaches the net. Held in at the left point by Jacob Cederholm for Jake Randolph behind the cage. Randolph spins away from one man, looks for a potential wraparound, and he scores! Jake Randolph puts the Icemen on top 1-0. Just 1:15 into the game. That is Jake Randolph's office right around the crease. He loves playing behind the net and right around the goal line. That is perfect. Jake Randolph, as he gets the goal, sweeps it around Millen and goes inside the far post for a 1-0 lead for Jacksonville. What a move from Jake Randolph, his second goal of the season. Cederholm and Newbury will assist. And here's Joe Massa with your goal call. As the Solar Bears bring it into the Jacksonville end.
Your first
Here is Joe Massa.
Iceman goal, scoring his second goal of the season, scored by number 13, Jake Randolph. Assisted by number 11, Chris Newbury, and number 7, Jacob Cederholm. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 15 seconds.
And it's 1-0 Jacksonville. Here come the Icemen again. A shot from Critchlow is blocked in front. And it is Oleg Sosanoff bringing it to center ice for Orlando. Bouncing puck at the Jacksonville line. Somebody loses a stick, but Orlando has the puck. It's Corey Kalk over the blue line, double teamed on a hit, as the crowd is already on goaltender Charlie Millen, playing his first game as a member of the Solar Bears, and it did not start off well for him. One shot, one goal for Jacksonville. Man, this crowd is all over Charlie Millen, telling him it's all his fault. They're really getting that chant down pat pretty well. All the season ticket holders and the Icemen regulars, as we have an icing call against the Solar Bears here. Just about 2.5 minutes into the game, already 1-0 Jacksonville. Jacksonville, of course, jumped out to a 2-0 lead yesterday. Face-off will be to Millen's left. Of course, the Icemen again led 2-0 last night at home, but ultimately did not close the deal. So I know they want to get off to a hot start, but they want a 60-minute hockey game, even more important than that. Jacksonville wins the face-off in the offensive zone, but it goes right between the point men and all the way back into their own zone. Detzel goes circle to circle for Kyle Shapiro. Comes to the right for Fortier, now to the left for Rabbit. Offside will be called. Garrett Ladd in ahead. As the Icemen have their top line on, at least for now, I wonder if they'll go to the bench for a line change here. Looks like they will stay on. And this line was on fire last night. Ladd, Fortier, and Rabbit accounted for 8 total points yesterday. 2 goals and 6 assists. This line was fantastic last night. Ladd with a goal and 2 assists. Fortier with a goal and 2 assists as well. Rabbit had a couple of helpers as the Solar Bears called for icing yet again. Garrett Ladd, in fact, since joining the Icemen, he's really had his season kind of kick-started again since joining the Icemen. He played 15 games for the Fort Wayne Comets. He only had 6 points in 15 games for Fort Wayne. For the Icemen, he's got 5 points in only 4 games. So he's really found a new life here in Jacksonville. And he wins this face-off as well. Ladd, a centerman. Steps away from one man, goes into the high slot. Rister deflected wide. Had Fortier as a screen, but couldn't get the shot all the way through. And it's the Solar Bears coming back. They've got a 2-on-1 in transition. Sliding down is Cederholm. Excellent defensive play to break up that 2-on-1. They never could get a shot away. And the Icemen now work 2-on-2 the other direction. It's Fortier over the blue line. Looks for a trailer. Finds it in Glover. Glover turns at the half wall right side. Throws it in front. It's deflected on goal. Randolph got another chance at it. Oh, nearly a spinorama goal. It would have been a thing of beauty, but the save is made by Millen. Now it's Cederholm with a wrister. Deflected wide. Ladd got a piece of it. And in transition, it's 3-on-2 Orlando. Odd man rushes back and forth. Solar Bears with a wrister, and a left pad save is made by Jaylett. Rebound for Mitch Holtz for the Solar Bears. Throws it in front. It's deflected by Tamala. Out of play over the glass. Yanni Tamala for Orlando pretty much single-handedly defeated the Icemen last night. He had a hat trick yesterday. As you look at this replay of Jake Randolph on ECHL.TV, turnaround shot as he was falling down and still nearly found the range. That would have been play of the week worthy kind of goal had it slipped through the pads of Millen. Chris Newberry against Chris LeBlanc on this face-off as Jacksonville leads 1-0 in the early going here. The Icemen win this face-off. It is Randolph on the far boards for Mingo. Good touch pass for Fowley, and then to Garrett Cockrell. Cockrell for Fowley, who gloves it down to his stick. Gets it to the blue line of Orlando, but no further. Solar Bears work it back to the Jacksonville end. Mingo will chip it off the wall from there. Poke check from Jacksonville, but they can't gain possession. Corey Kalk takes a hit from Dejan Mingo as the Icemen get control. Randolph playing it off the boards, took a hit from LeBlanc in order to work it free for Garrett Cockrell. Spinning away from Kalk is Dejan Mingo. Back for Cockrell behind his own net. Garrett Cockrell fans on his clearing attempt. It does go to center ice, however, where the Solar Bears knock it back into the Jacksonville zone. Mingo slams it around the wall. Fowley got a piece of it, and the Solar Bears take over in their own zone. Cody Donaghy's pass. It's an errant pass. Mingo takes over for Jacksonville, touching it for Critchlow. Loose at center ice. Solar Bears have it. Kurt Gogol over the line for Ryan Law. Penalty coming here on Jacksonville, I believe. It's going to go to Critchlow as Garrett Hunt touches up. Power play for the Solar Bears. First man advantage for either club here, and it's going to be Orlando with the power play with 15:10 to go in the first. Orlando on the power play this year, 20th in the league. 15% exactly for the Solar Bears. They've allowed 6 shorthanded goals. Jacksonville's penalty killing, 11th overall at 84.7%. And remember, the Icemen also tied for second in the league with 9 shorthanded goals. Orlando wins the draw, however. Falling down is Manfredo, but he keeps it in, leaving it for Yanni Tamala at the top of the left circle. For Manfredo at the point. Slapper and a screen save is made. Rebound and a big save from Jaylett. Comes loose behind the net. Jacksonville has possession. They will play it to the blue line, but not out. Manfredo caught it with his hand and played it in the zone. Now Tyson Fawcett with a steal and the clear the length of the pond. Nillen will play it to the right side. It comes to Yanni Tamala. Christophe Lalonde set. Going to the bench after penalty killing there for Jacksonville. Penalty killers now Garrett Hunt and Wasey Rabbit as the Solar Bears play it along the wall. Rabbit with a steal. Can he clear it? Yes, he does. Possible short-handed breakaway. Rabbit in alone, goes to the backhand, and he puts it wide. Tries to feed it for Garrett Hunt behind the net. Penalty coming on Orlando. It's a delayed call, and Kyle Shapiro very smartly will skate all the way back into his own zone. He wants to kill as much time as possible to create more of a power play on the flip side. And this whistle won't blow until Orlando touches the puck and possesses it, I should say. The Icemen still have it behind their own net. Very smart play here from Jacksonville. It is Max Fortier for the Icemen. Splitting a couple of forecheckers. Gets it through center ice. Over the blue line for Newberry. Newberry punches it ahead for Fortier. Fortier takes the hit. There's your whistle finally from Orlando. But the Icemen must have killed about a minute worth of time there. And that's going to give him much more power play time. Very, very heady play by the entire team of the Icemen. 13:45 to go in the first period. It's going to be 4-on-4 for 35 seconds when we come back from this break. And the Icemen on a power play shortly after that. So the Icemen already on top by a score of 1-0 on Jake Randolph's second goal of the season. As we have our hometown hero here on ECHL.TV. And we will take a very quick break. It is 1-0 Jacksonville over the Orlando Solar Bears. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Well, looks like we'll keep it here after all. So 4-on-4 for another 35 seconds. And the Icemen will end up with a power play for 1:25. Had Orlando touched the puck when they committed their penalty, I'm guessing the Icemen would have only been on the power play for maybe 30, 40 seconds is all. So that's a big difference here. And Orlando's penalty kill, again, very suspect. Second to worst in the league. Jacksonville wins this faceoff. Again, 4-on-4 for now. The Icemen with the puck in the offensive zone as Garrett Cockrell steps away from one man, feeds it to Newbury. Newbury around the wall. Great vision to feed it all the way to Jacob Cederholm at the right point. Cederholm, however, gives it up to Tamala. Tamala with a steal for Mitch Holtz into the zone. Holtz looks for a centering feed for Donahue. Tapped away and into the near side wall. Newbury puts a body on Donahue, allowing Jacob Cederholm to take possession. Cederholm in his own zone. He's just trying to kill a couple more seconds in order for Cam Critchlow to get onto the ice for the power play, which begins right now. Jacksonville's Chris Lau on set, all by himself, skating into the zone. It is a total air care power play for Jacksonville. They have the puck set up in the offensive zone. Mingo for Garrett Ladd in the right wing corner. Plays it down low for Lau on set, who scored last night against his former team in Orlando. Centering feed cross ice, deflected away, but it comes up high for Garrett Ladd. Ladd steps away from Tamala, takes the shot, and the save is made by Millen. I think that went right off his noggin. Right off his goaltender's mask, over the glass and out of play. 12:42 to go in the first period. 58 seconds left on this power play. Jacksonville on the power play this year, 17th in the league with a 15.7% power play. Orlando's penalty kill only 75.5%. While on set, wins the faceoff, comes to the right point for Dejan Mingo. Left side, it's Wasey Rabbit as the Icemen employ 4 forwards plus Mingo. Rabbit into the corner for Max Fortier. Fortier off the end boards for Garrett Ladd. Ladd looking for a man in front, nobody there. He waits at the half wall near side. Flips it down low for Lau on set. Lau on set directly behind the goal. Feeding it for Fortier. Fortier back down low for Lau on set. Centering feed comes all the way to the blue line where Mingo just barely holds it in. Rabbit at the left point with 25 seconds on this power play. Mingo right side for Ladd into the corner. Back for Mingo again and cross ice for Rabbit. Good puck possession, but no shots on goal here for Jacksonville. Just playing it around the perimeter. Ladd to the blue line for Rabbit. Right side, a one-timer, and it goes wide off the stick of Fortier. Ladd holds it in, down to 5 seconds to go on this power play. Mingo at the right point. Left side, it's Rabbit. Rabbit for Mingo again. To the circle for Ladd. Gives it up, and Orlando steals and clears. Nearly sent Manfredo on his way out of the penalty box for what would have been a breakaway. Instead, it's Jacksonville playing it to the neutral zone. Teams are back at full strength. Each team now 0 for 1 on the power play. 1-0 Jacksonville is your score. An early goal from Jake Randolph here as the Solar Bears wristed around the wall behind the Jacksonville net. Played immediately to the blue line, but not out yet. A drive from Gogol, whistles wide, and DeKarams all the way out to the neutral zone. Softly in on goal, Jaylet will glove it down for Cale Detzel. Detzel feeding to the left for Newbury. Cross ice look, he fanned on it. It's stolen by Chris LeBlanc for the Solar Bears. LeBlanc cannot get around Detzel, but it's held in by the Solar Bears. Looking to center is Matthew Fogut. Gets it right to the top of the crease. Wrister by Brodzinski, blocked in front. Fowley can't clear the zone yet either. Fogut, cross ice look for Donahue. Donahue has it swept away by Shapiro. Phenomenal play, and now Jaylet makes a save on the slapper from Fogut behind the net. Comes to Chris Newbury, who just wants to clear the zone, and he does get it out to center ice. The Icemen needed that, and they will get a much-needed line change here. Kurt Gogol taps it into the Jacksonville zone. Now it's Orlando changing lines as Jacob Cederholm flips it up the left for Lau on set. Lau on set for Tyson Fawcett. He'll softly backhand it behind the Orlando cage. Millen will play it himself for Tamala. Tamala's double team took a big hit from Garrett Hunt. I got to think that Yanni Tamala is going to be targeted as a guy that the Icemen will want to hit and hit often. He's so fast, as we saw last night. And now Tamala is trying to give it back to Garrett Hunt. Don't play with fire, Scarecrow, as the Solar Bears get a steal in the offensive zone. Mitch Holtz into the corner left side. Penalty coming as well. I think this might go against Jacksonville. It is going to be against the Icemen. There's your touch-up. With 9:47 to go, a slashing call against Jacksonville. The evidence is literally in the hand of Matt Meditti. He's got a broken stick in his hand as Jacob Cederholm goes to the box. Power play for the Solar Bears when we come back. It is 1-0 Icemen. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
It's 1-0 Jacksonville, but the Icemen are shorthanded here. Face-off is to the right side of Tanner Jaylett. Chris Lalonset and Cody Fowley are your penalty killers, along with Dejan Mingo and Jack Glover. Solar Bears win the draw, but the pass to the blue line goes all the way back into their own zone. Brodzinski couldn't handle it. Millen will play it himself, leaving it for Brodzinski as Lalonset skates by. Brodzinski, a good two-way defenseman for the Solar Bears. Orlando gets it to the blue line of Jacksonville, but it's stolen there by Mingo, but not cleared. Jack Glover will get another opportunity. He'll turn to his forehand side. Not in a position to clear it either. He'll try and leave it for Mingo, and it's held in now by Orlando. Brodzinski at the right point. Leaving it for LeBlanc at the right wing half boards. For Brodzinski, and back to McCauley. McCauley's pass tipped away. It goes out to the neutral zone. 1:13 to go on this power play for the Solar Bears. McCauley at the red line. Skates to his right, gains the zone, and it's immediately poke-checked out. And the Solar Bears will have to track it down at neutral ice. Brodzinski for Donahue. Winds and fires it into the zone. Around the wall we go. Holtz is first on it for Orlando. Takes it behind the net, flips it off the boards, looking for Donahue. Held into the corner for Fogut. Fogut to the line for Donahue. Cross ice look for Mike Manfredo. Manfredo for Yanni Tamala. Critchlow defends on him. Gets the puck loose. Diving to take it out of the zone is Garrett Hunt. Sacrificing his body to clear the zone. Orlando skating back in, however. Tamala gains the line onside for Fogut, and to the right side it's Holtz. Down to 23 seconds to go on the power play. Donahue, left face-off circle. His pass is deflected behind the net. Solar Bears still with possession. Fogut at the right wing circle. On his backhand. Moving it for Manfredo at the line. His pass deflects into the corner. Detzel on it there. Leaving it for Shapiro, who will turn and fire it out to center ice. 3 seconds to go on the power play. That should do it. Orlando into the zone. Offside is called just as teams return to full strength. Jacob Cederholm out of the penalty box, and the Solar Bears now 0 for 2 on the power play. Fans, a quick reminder, this is the last home game for 4 weeks for the Icemen. They don't return home until January the 26th, but you can still see the Icemen one more time off the ice. That's this Sunday, the Icemen Winter Carnival. You can skate with the Icemen players right here on this ice surface. You'll have Zamboni rides, autograph sessions, a locker room tour as well. If you want any details, make sure you go to jacksicemen.com. A $10 suggested donation to the Icemen Foundation for this wonderful event. Sunday from 1 o'clock all the way to 9 o'clock. So it's going to be a fantastic day here at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. You'll have skate rental here as well, so don't worry about that. If you want to skate on the ice, there will be skate rental available. Carnival activities as well. Please make sure you're here on Sunday. And let these guys know that you're going to miss them while they're gone on their 11-game road trip. Starting tomorrow, in fact, as the Icemen are in Orlando. That is game 1 of 11 straight away from home. Jacksonville has control of the puck as we resume play. It's Chris Newbury over the blue line. Long slap shot. Offside is going to be called as he rips it from 60 feet away. It was wide anyway, and the draw will come outside the Orlando line. Cam Critchlow, Tyson Fawcett, and Garrett Hunt. Come on, third line is on here. Hunt with a little bit of a push and shove, I believe, with Kurt Gogol. The two of them still jousting a little bit. And it's ultimately, they are separated, and the play goes behind the Jacksonville net. Shots on goal, 6-4 in favor of the Icemen. They do have the lead as well, 1-0. Play is in the Icemen zone, pinned up along the boards, trying to strip it loose there as Critchlow gets it free for Dejan Mingo. Mingo chips it up glass at the blue line, held in for the moment, but Garrett Cockrell drives it off the wall, right back out, and it's Hunt tipping it ahead for Critchlow. He's over the blue line, gets around one man, and gets it behind the Orlando net. Fawcett knocks it free, tries to bank it in, and Millen actually took his hand off of his stick in order to freeze the puck with his blocker, and now Garrett Hunt still trying to get under the skin of Kurt Gogol. He wanted to fight, but neither of them dropped gloves, and we'll see if we have any penalties. I don't believe we will. Last night's game was surprisingly tame between these two teams, but when you have 3 straight against an opponent, eventually things are going to simmer to a boil, and I wonder if it will start boiling tonight. But no penalties here, just a face-off in the Orlando end. Top line now comes on for the Icemen with Garrett Ladd at center. Max Fortier on the right side. He's in the slot. Wasey Rabbit on the left side along the boards. And Jacksonville wins this face-off. It's Rabbit into the right wing corner. Leaving it there for Ladd as the Icemen get their cycling game on. To the blue line for Shapiro, who will poke it into the corner. Rabbit lets it go there for Fortier. Smart play. Fortier all the way to the blue line with it. His wrist shot is deflected, and he has to grab it back at his own blue line. Fortier for Detzel. Detzel over the line for Rabbit. He'll backhand behind the Orlando net. Ladd with his body positioning, trying to get it away from a double team, and he does rather easily at that. Garrett Ladd at the right wing circle. Cross-ice look. Had Fortier open, but it was just on the opposite side of him. It is held in by Jacksonville, at least for now. Fortier leaving it for Ladd. Ladd into the left wing corner, centering feed. Picked off there by the Solar Bears, and they will skate out of the zone. Randolph takes the body on Robinson as the Solar Bears take it into the Jacksonville end. Shapiro with a good body check, allowing Randolph to take the puck. Randolph with a pass cross ice for Newbury, head manning it for Max Fortier. Fortier over the blue line, beats Donahue wide, looks for a trailer, finds it in Newbury. Along the boards we go, but it's to an open wing. Nobody there for Jacksonville. They're just trying to complete a line change here, and the Icemen will take possession at their own blue line. Jacob Cederholm's pass goes off a leg. It's cleared in by the Solar Bears. 5:23 to go in the first. It's Jacksonville leading 1-0. Yanni Tamala got a piece of a clearing attempt from Jacksonville. It goes over the glass and out of play. 5:19 left. There's a stoppage in play. We'll take this break with them. It's Jacksonville 1, Orlando 0. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
Face-off in the neutral zone, controlled by the Icemen. Jacob Cederholm for Jacksonville. Ahead for Cody Fowley. He is over the blue line. Defending is Sausonoff, but Fowley knocks it free from him. Goes off a leg just over the glass and into the second row, where one of the season ticket holders, who is dressed and ready for a game, I might add. Full pads, helmet, gloves, and now he's got a souvenir to go with it. Now he's even got a puck to play with. Face-off is in the Orlando end. Chris Newbury wants Cody Fowley at the top of the circle instead of along the glass. He's going to try and win the draw to the top of the circle, hoping for a one-timer. He does win the draw, but it took him a little too long to get to Fowley. It was read by Yanni Tamala and skated out to center ice. The Icemen take over from there. Cedarholm back into his own zone for Jack Glover. Glover to the red line, then to the blue, into the zone, wrist shot. Save is made with the blocker by Millen. Rebound for Randolph. Behind the net, Mitch Holtz trying to keep the puck away from Chris Newbury. It comes to Sosinoff. Sosinoff for Yanni Tamala. Into forecheck is Garrett Hunt. Excellent forecheck there from Jacksonville, but Tamala does get away from the double team. Feeds it ahead for Holtz, but it's out of his reach, and Jacksonville will gain possession in their own end. Circle to circle, it's Glover with possession. Glover for Fawcett, tipping it into the zone. Critchlow tries to keep it in, and he does. Hunt behind the net, looking for Critchlow. Goes to the forehand, cannot get the shot away. He had an open net from a sharp angle, and the puck was rolling on him. He just couldn't get it on his blade. Solar Bears clear out to center ice. Poke check there from Mingo. Sets Critchlow on his way. Just a chip in and a line change here for Jacksonville. Millen playing it around the wall. Fawcett could not block it. And Corey Koch gets it to center ice. Stolen now by the Icemen again. It is Garrett Hunt for Garrett Cockrell. Cockrell over the blue line. Wrist shot is deflected off the glass by Millen. Made the stick save. Rebound for Garrett Ladd. Ladd skating all the way to the blue line. On his backhand, stops to the forehand. Wrist shot is blocked in front. Cockrell with a one-timer that was also blocked. Dejan Mingo, the defenseman, is in deep trying to keep the puck in the zone. Orlando clears it out. It will be a high stick infraction from Jacksonville. Wasey Rabbit is going to argue, saying that Orlando touched the puck. But referee Matt Manitti says, no, nobody touched it. Jacksonville definitely touched the puck with a high stick. It was just a matter of who touched it after that. And they ruled that the Icemen did, so therefore, high stick infraction, not a penalty, just a face-off outside the blue line because of it. Down to 3:31 remaining in this first period. The Icemen leading by a goal. Jake Randolph has his second of the season, just 1:15 into the game. Solar Bears redirect into the Jacksonville end. Garrett Ladd plays it to center ice where Wasey Rabbit lays the body on a man right at the Icemen bench. Kyle Shapiro tries to clear in. It's over the blue line, and Garrett Ladd with a steal for the Icemen. Flip pass for Fortier, then to Rabbit. Rabbit tries to step around the man behind the net. Indirect pass to the blue line. Detzel with a shot deflected wide. Fortier got a piece of that, and Millen had to be sharp with a stick save. Fitz tries to clear away. Dangerous pass. Ladd tries to get it free. It rolls to the goaltender where Millen will clear or cover it up and get a face-off. 2:52 to go in the first period. Second line comes on here for Jacksonville. Jake Randolph, who has the goal on the left side. Cody Fowley on the right side. Chris Newbury in the pivot. Newbury, by the way, is going to be our first intermission guest. So make sure you stick around for an interview with Chris Newbury in just a few minutes here when the first period comes to a close. Newbury on the draw. Orlando wins it, try to clear it, but Jacob Cedarholm jumps up into the air and gloves it down and holds it in. Excellent play from Cedarholm. Solar Bears will try and clear it again. Rolling at the blue line, Newbury holds it in this time for Jacksonville. Looking for Randolph. Randolph in his office behind the Orlando net. Solar Bears look to clear. Newbury got a piece of it at the line, and it's out of the zone. Orlando does clear it away. No icing here as Jacob Cedarholm races back into his own zone. Playing it off the end boards for Glover. Indirect pass for Randolph. Glover knocks it off the boards and out. And they're going to call a face-off in the Jacksonville zone. It was cleared out by Glover, but Garrett Hunt, who was trying to jump onto the play, had one leg on the bench and one leg over the ice. And the puck hit his leg that was on the ice. So got to blow the play dead. It also means the draw will come back into the Jacksonville zone, so a small break there for Orlando. Jacksonville now out shooting Orlando 11-4. They've dominated in this period. Wrist shot from the Solar Bears, and there's a big save from Jaylett. His best of the period so far. Heavy traffic in front, but he was able to see it and make the save. And he reaches out with his catching glove and is able to freeze it right at the top of the crease. So 11-5 shots on goal now, as I say that. Jaylett trying to adjust his equipment. He's got a blocker off so he can readjust his glove. He's ready to go. standing at the top of his crease. Gets into his crouch late, but the Icemen win the face-off. Comes around the end boards for Chris Lalonset. Lalonset around one man. Forehands in, took a hit to get the clear in. Millen will play it himself around the wall. Mann gives it up to Dejan Mingo. Mingo with a backhand feed to the opposite corner. Solar Bears in control there. Kurt Gogol stick handles behind his own net. Passes to the left for Manfredo. Manfredo for Chris LeBlanc. He'll chip in charge. Jaylett first on it for the Icemen behind his net. Can't clear yet. Loose puck along the far side boards. Held in by the Solar Bears. They'll try the near side wall this time. Garrett Cockrell will chip it off glass and out. Lalonset with a steal at center ice over the blue line, looking for Hunt. Holding it in the zone for Lalonset. Lalonset takes the hit but keeps the puck. Critchlow for the Icemen. Looking to go to the blue line. Solar Bears can't clear yet. Garrett Hunt at the blue line. Now he gives it up. And McCauley takes over for the Solar Bears. Down to 1:11 to go in the first period. Jacksonville still on top, 1-0. McCauley with a couple of dekes at center ice. He'll flip a backhander in behind the Jacksonville cage. Detzel first on it there. Up the wall for Wasey Rabbit. 2-on-2 with Max Fortier. Rabbit for Fortier. They're onside. Fortier with a good look for Garrett Ladd. Back for Fortier at the right circle. Slap shot. Score! With Wasey Rabbit creating a screen in front. Max Fortier blasts one from 45 feet away. And with just 49.6 seconds to go in the first period, the Icemen have increased their lead to 2-0. Give that goal to Fortier. I don't think that Rabbit's going to get an assist, but he does deserve one because of the screen he created in front to actually hold the phone. It may have been tipped in by Rabbit. Hard to see. I'd love to see that replay again. It hit something in front. Just not sure whether it was off of Rabbit or off of the Orlando defender. Could go either way. But it definitely looked like it changed direction. Time of the goal is going to be at 19:10 regardless. And I think they're going to give the goal to Wasey Rabbit on the deflection. Either way, it's 2-0 Icemen as the Icemen get it back into the Orlando end, and they get another offensive possession. Centering pass is knocked away. Here's your goal call from Joe Massa. Joe with a goal call from Wasey Rabbit. So they will say that it did go off of him. As the puck goes back into the Jacksonville zone, just 13 seconds left in the period here. Jacob Cedarholm tries to chip it ahead for Fowley. Fowley gives it up to Holtz underneath Jaylett with a save. Rebound cleared to the blue line. Brodzinski holds it in. Rister in a screen, blocked in front. Loose right at the top of the crease, and the Icemen sweep it away as time expires. So Wasey Rabbit with a goal at 19:10 of period number 1, and Jacksonville with a 2-0 lead after one period of play. We'll keep it down here as Sarah Rui is going to be talking with one of the Icemen players as he heads off to the locker room. Shots on goal in the first, Jacksonville with 12, Orlando with 6. Jacksonville playing exceptionally well in that first period, but remember, they played great in the first period last night too. Couldn't complete the full 60 minutes. That is going to be the message, I assure you, in the locker room after the first period. Just because you're ahead right now doesn't mean you win the game. Complete the effort. Continue on for 60 solid minutes. That is what I'm sure Jason Christie is going to be saying, as well as the players themselves. Do not let up. These 2 points are far too important against a team that's only 2 points behind you in the standings. Let's bring it down below now to Joe Massa and Sarah Rui.
First period of play.
Thank you, Joe. Here with Jake Randolph, your second goal of the season, getting it started early for the Icemen. Talk to us about that goal.
Yeah, I mean, it was good work down low, good cycles by Noobs and Falls, and we just all worked them and got pucks to the net.
Thanks. Good luck.
Jake Randolph with the goal with a wraparound from behind the net. Randolph's game is right there, right at the goal line and below. That's where he has his best efforts, it seems like, and it certainly paid off there for the first goal for Jacksonville. The Icemen also scoring in the final minute of the first period as they lead by a score of 2-0. We will take a break and return in a few minutes. Chris Newberry on the other side. Stick around. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're between periods between the Jacksonville Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears. Arlie Johnson joined by Chris Newberry. Chris, phenomenal start yesterday, 2-0 lead, playing lights out for about the first 18 minutes and change. Then something changed. I don't know what happened. Can you explain how things went from great to ultimately a 4-3 defeat?
Yeah, I think we just kind of sat back and stopped doing our jobs, and obviously they took advantage of that. So want to come out tonight and play a full 60 minutes, do what we have to do to win hockey games, and that's play the way we play.
How hard is it to get a 60-minute solid game? I know when you've got a team that you feel is talented, you feel like you can put it out there every single night. It doesn't work out that way. What does it take to complete a full 60-minute game, not just for this team but for any team?
Yeah, I think it's just being in the right mindset. Obviously, just taking it shift by shift, not worrying too much in advance, and just when you're out there to do your job and come off and support the next cast that's going out there as well, and just try and build off each other.
I know last year with a team like this, you weren't here, obviously, but this was a team that lacked some leadership last year. There was only one guy, just Garrett Hunt, and he didn't have much else to help him out. Now it's a different story. This almost, this kind of reeks of a leadership kind of game, a response from a game like that. Is that something you recognize and think about, and is it something that is discussed at all in the locker room?
I don't think it's discussed. I don't think it has to be, but I think obviously being a leader, you want to step up and have a better game, and obviously do what you have to do in the dressing room to get guys ready. So hopefully we do that tonight.
All right, what worked yesterday that needs to work again tonight?
Well, our special teams were better, that's for sure, so we got to keep building on that, and obviously just play better without the puck. I think if we do that, we'll have a better job of winning.
And this is also the last home game for a long, long time. You've got an 11-game road trip. I don't know if you've even been in a situation like this. You've been around a long time. Have you ever experienced a road trip that long?
Yeah, I've played in St. John, so my first year we were gone for a month, home for a month the whole year. So I've been through that. It's been a while since I've done it, but I do know what's going to come with that. So obviously we want to give the fans something to cheer about here tonight, being the last home game for a long time.
And you also want to gain some momentum going into this trip. I know you don't want to go 2 games with losses in a row going into a road trip like that. I think that adds some extra meaning for this one tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. The standings are close now, so every game matters, every point matters. So we got to be on top of our game here tonight and be willing to do whatever it takes.
And I know you will, Noobs. Congrats, best of luck, and we'll catch up with you, I guess, in a month or so.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. There's Chris Newberry with us between periods. We'll come back in just a minute. We are between the Jacksonville Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. I might not sound like Arlie Johnson, but I promise you, this is Arlie Johnson for the game tonight. Before we go to the ECHL scoreboard, I do want to say again, and I'll say it as often as I can today, that the Icemen have their Winter Carnival coming up this Sunday from 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock right here at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. It's only a $10 suggested donation to the Iceman Foundation, and it is going to be a wonderful day. You can skate with the Iceman players. They'll all be on hand throughout the day and throughout the evening. There will be Zamboni rides as well for all the fans, autograph sessions with the players. You can even get a tour of the Jacksonville Icemen locker room on Sunday. There's skate rental available, so you can skate with the team. You're also going to have carnival activities there. It's going to be a fantastic day. Don't forget, this is the last home game for 4 weeks. So it's one last chance to send off the Icemen. Let them know you'll be thinking of them during their 11-game road trip. Technically, there'll be one game into the road trip by Sunday. Remember, game 1 of this road trip is tomorrow night in Orlando. But they will come back home for a few days after tomorrow's road game against Orlando before they go all the way to St. John's, Newfoundland for their games next Friday and Saturday night, all the way up in the Maritimes. That said, now let's go to the ECHL scoreboard. 11 total games on the slate this evening. 2 others in the South Division. As we look at the Florida Everblades, they are in Greenville against the Swamp Rabbits. Florida still in first place in the South Division, and they have a 2-1 lead over Greenville that is midway through the second period. They're also midway through the second in Charleston, South Carolina. The South Carolina Stingrays have a 3-2 lead over the Norfolk Admirals. Jacksonville, of course, 2 points behind South Carolina in the standings, so the Icemen are hoping for a Norfolk come-from-behind victory over the Stingrays in that game. Other games very quickly from around the league. The Reading Royals 2-1 over Newfoundland. Jacksonville's opponent next weekend. It's after 2 periods of play. The Adirondack Thunder have a 2-0 advantage at home over the Manchester Monarchs late in the second period. The Maine Mariners at home, they are trailing 2-0 to the Worcester Railers midway through the second period. After one from Kalamazoo, it's the Kalamazoo Wings with a 3-1 lead over the Wheeling Nailers. The Indy Fuel have a 2-1 advantage over the Cincinnati Cyclones. That second period just underway there. We are scoreless in Tulsa. The Tulsa Oilers hosting the Kansas City Mavericks. And they have yet to start in Rapid City, South Dakota, as the Rapid City Rush host the Idaho Steelheads. We will take a break and return in a couple of minutes, getting ready for the start of period number 2. The Jacksonville Icemen have a 2-0 advantage over the Orlando Solar Bears. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
We're back in Jacksonville as we look at some highlights from the first period on ECHL.TV. Jake Randolph scored the first goal of the game, nearly had his second as well on what would have been a highlight reel goal. Lacey Rabbit also getting the second goal on a shot from Max Fortier that deflected off his body. I'm assuming off his shoulder or off his arm. Either way, the Icemen will definitely take it. And we are ready to go for the second period. The Icemen control the puck. We are starting 5-on-5, 5 skaters aside, I should say, as the Icemen clear into the zone. Icing is waved off because Garrett Ladd would have gotten to the puck first, but the Solar Bears have possession, and they will play it to the Jacksonville line. Kyle Shapiro flips it up the wall for Lacey Rabbit. He'll bring it off the far side boards into the Orlando end. Michael Brodzinski takes over there for the Solar Bears. Brodzinski plays it to the right for Donahue. Continuing it on is McCauley behind the Jacksonville net. Jaylett plays it around the wall for Fortier. Tries to redirect out, but it's held in by Ryan Law. Law on his backhand. Goes all the way behind the Jacksonville net. Still with it. Turns to his forehand, and Jaylett's forced to make a save. Solar Bears get it back. They play it right through the crease. Nobody home. Trying to wrap it around on the opposite side was Colby McCauley. Icemen get control now. It is Detzel tipping it ahead. Comes to Lacey Rabbit through center ice. High toss into the zone, and a line change here for Jacksonville. Just a minute into this second period. And taking the body is Jake Randolph. Now he wants the puck. He's taken down on the play, but he continues it along to Cody Fowley. Fowley around the boards for Chris Newbury. Newbury gives it up, and the Solar Bears play it to center ice. Mitch Hultz spins away from Jack Glover. Top of the right circle, wrister on net. Save is made by Jaylett. No rebound, and we'll have a draw to his left. A minute 24 into this second period. The Icemen on top, 2-0. It's going to be Newbury on this face-off against Matthew Fogut. And Newbury wins it cleanly for Glover. Glover up the right boards for Fowley. Fowley going right to left for Jacob Cederholm. Indirect pass for Newbury. Gains center ice and flips it in on net. Millen sticks it aside, and the Solar Bears chip it off the glass and out. Possible icing. Cederholm is not exactly taking the most direct way to the puck, and he got the call. Icing against Orlando. Jacob Cederholm was trying to look like he was going as fast as possible, while at the same time going as slow as possible. But it worked. Offensive zone face-off, and sometimes those little things result in goals. Not this time, however. Mike Manfredo with the puck for Orlando. He chips it off the glass and out to center ice. Trying to skate into the zone now is Mitch Hultz. Hultz is tripped up as Tamala keeps it in. Tamala with a wrister. It is blocked by Cederholm. Not cleared yet. A wrister from the Solar Bears deflects wide. Comes up the boards for Garrett Hunt. And the Icemen start a 3-man rush. Hunt over the blue line. Drop pass for Glover. Forehand is deflected wide. Glover took just a touch too long to get that shot away. And the Solar Bears skate through the neutral zone. Fogut looking to go around Cedarholm. Blows a tire in the corner, and Cedarholm takes the puck away, chips it up the wall, held in for the moment. Fawcett gets it back. He can't clear it either, but Jacksonville still has possession. It is Glover up the boards, and another steal by Orlando. Robinson has it knocked away. Fawcett fights for the puck. Sosinoff cannot hold it in. Fawcett does clear it out, and Orlando has it now back in their own end. A long lead pass, Lohan up ahead. First time we've seen him all night, I believe. Cedarholm took a slash, looked at the referee for a call. He did not get it, but the Icemen still get possession. Great work by Fortier over the blue line. He's got Ladd with him. Ladd cannot get the shot away. Nearly got it back, but Sosinoff is able to handle a bouncing puck and play it to center ice. Stolen right back. It's a 2-on-1 for the Icemen. Fortier in deep, however, cannot get the pass to Rabbit. That 2-on-1 just didn't quite develop. Fortier couldn't handle a bouncing puck. And the Solar Bears take over. It's Lohan in the neutral zone, gains the red line before wristing it on net from 90 feet away. Jalette blocks it into the corner. Mingo in control for the Icemen, looking for Rabbit. Up the boards, Donahue gives it up now. It's a 2-on-1 for the Icemen. Rabbit with Fortier. Rabbit with the pass. It is blocked, well defended by Brodzinski. The Icemen didn't quite have the layers that they wanted between Fortier and Rabbit, and Brodzinski was able to read the passing lane. An icing called here against the Solar Bears. But you can already see some odd man rushes developing here for the Icemen, almost as if Orlando is maybe cheating a little bit trying to get back into this hockey game. And if Jacksonville can just be patient and wait for these opportunities, you're not going to score on every odd man rush, but if you keep getting them, you will get a couple in, I assure you. Newbury wins the faceoff for Kyle Shapiro. Wrister in a screen is gloved by Millen. Not really a screen now that I look at it, but it's a faceoff again in the Orlando zone. Not quite 4 minutes into the second period. Jacksonville still on top, 2-0. Going back to Wasey Rabbit's goal in that first period, by the way, his 13th goal of the season. And Wasey Rabbit, now your team leader in points. He's up to 28 points on the season, 13 goals, 15 assists. Actually, I should say he's tied with Chris Newbury because Newbury has an assist tonight also. Newbury at 10 goals and 18 assists. So they both have 28 points on the campaign. Play is bottled up into the corner. Jake Randolph skates away from a man, gets it behind the net for Chris Newbury. Newbury looking for somebody to throw it in front to. Goes to Randolph. Tried to go back to Newbury. Doesn't connect there, but Shapiro holds it in for the Icemen. There's an Orlando player down on the ice trying to keep the play pinned up along the wall, but they can't get it. Jacksonville moves it into an open corner. Detzel gives chase, but the Solar Bears looking to clear it out, and they do get it to center ice. Fowley takes the puck away, and a loose puck, and it's going to be Newbury. Newbury in alone, centering feed. Randolph is tripped up. It's going to be a penalty on Orlando. It was a smart penalty by the Solar Bears to take. If they did not trip up Jake Randolph, it would have been an open net goal for Randolph. So a power play for the Icemen with 15:33 to go in the second period. Hooking is going to be the call officially, and a power play for the Icemen. They did not score on their first power play in the first period. And this is a great opportunity to gain a commanding lead, already up 2-0 and looking for more. Chris Lalonde set, getting some power play time. Remember, he had a power play goal last night, along with Garrett Ladd and Max Fortier. Icemen win the faceoff. Wasey Rabbit at the left point. He's a fourth forward here for Fortier into the near side boards. Behind the net for Lalonde set. Comes to Ladd and then back to the right point for Mingo. It almost seems as if Jacksonville has changed their approach on the power play the last couple of nights. A lot of puck possession, a lot of it along the perimeter. It's been effective, and they did get one goal last night. Garrett Ladd tries to get the puck free, looking for Lalonde set. Lalonde set behind the cage for Max Fortier. Plays it to the right circle for Garrett Ladd. Jacksonville still with puck possession here. Ladd at the right circle. Mingo with a one-timer. It's deflected towards goal. Lalonde set leaves it for Ladd. Back for Mingo at the right point. Left side, it's Rabbit. Fortier at the left circle. Plays it down low for Lalonde set. Back to Fortier, tipped away, but Fortier gets it right back. again at the near side boards. 1:03 to go on the power play. Fortier fakes a shot from a sharp angle. He'll play it off the boards for Ladd, now at the right side. Ladd to the blue line for Mingo. The Icemen have had the puck in the zone this entire time for 1:10, but no shots on goal yet. Lalonde set for Fortier. Now it's Rabbit. Rabbit takes the shot. It is deflected out of play by Yanni Tamala. So good puck possession there from Jacksonville, but all along the wall, that was their first shot attempt, and it was blocked and never reached the net. So second power play unit comes on now. Chris Newberry at center with Jake Randolph and Tyson Fawcett getting some power play time here. Cody Fowley is at the blue line with Garrett Cockrell. And Newberry wins this draw. It's Cockrell at the left point, moves to the center point and feeds to Fowley. Fowley to his backhand side, looking for Newberry at the right circle. Cross ice look, it's Fawcett. She looked in front for Randolph, but it eluded him. The Icemen get it right back. Cockrell for Fawcett, one-time shot. Save is made by Millen. Rebound for Fowley. Fowley's pass is deflected. Fowley looks to get it right back. The Solar Bears will clear it out in a foot race for the puck as well. Foget against Cockrell. Foget taken down on the play by Cockrell. Solar Bears get it back. They will kill a little bit more time behind the Jacksonville net, effectively eliminating the rest of this power play time. Puck is still pinned up behind the Jacksonville net. The Icemen do gain control, but teams are back at full strength. The Icemen now 0 for 2 on the power play. It's Randolph for the Icemen, leaving it for Cockrell. Got hit on a double team, but that allows a lot of room for Cockrell to gain the line. Looking for Randolph in the slot. Randolph for Fowley, and a save is made by Millen. Big time save by Millen to keep it at 2-0 as the Icemen get it back at center ice. Cody Fowley still looking for a goal. It's been a long time for him. Continues to play well, but cannot get the lid off the proverbial cup there. Jacksonville, the delayed offside. Cody Fowley, I'm telling you, once that next goal goes in, I expect an avalanche of goals for him. He's been playing awful well, just has not gotten the results as the Icemen take it back into the offensive zone. Newberry looking for a while on set in front. Couldn't find the range. Cleared out to center by Orlando. Solar Bears get it back. Kalk looking for McCauley. Rista shot on net. And the save is made by Jaylett. Cederholm and Fitz now joust at one another. Fitz takes the body. Critchlow steps in. Will Critchlow and Fitz drop gloves? Not just yet, but the linesmen will come in and separate. Now Cederholm and McCauley staring one another down. Garrett Hunt wants a piece of somebody too. Nobody's dropped the gloves yet. Cederholm tangled up with Colby McCauley. No fighting here, and we will take a break as soon as order is restored. 12:29 to go in period number 2. The Icemen still leading by a score of 2-0. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
12:29 to go in period number 2. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. The Icemen with goals from Jake Randolph and Wasey Rabbit tonight, and they lead 2-0. I think more impressive even than the offense tonight, however, has been the defense. The defense this evening has been superb for the Icemen. We have 12:29 to go in the second period, and the Icemen have allowed a grand total of 8 shots on goal. Jacksonville has 15 of their own, but the 8, to me, really tells the story tonight. Defensively, they've been on lockdown, as the puck is going to be offside here against the Solar Bears. Jacksonville just not allowing any room in their own zone. And Tanner Jalette has had to make a couple of saves along the way without question. But they have been few and far between. Credit the defense. Face-off in the neutral zone, right at the center ice face-off dot. No penalties, by the way, from that exchange before we went to break. Just a lot of square dancing in the Jacksonville end, but nothing more than that. So no harm, no foul. We'll just play on. Jacksonville controls the puck. Good touch pass from Lalon set to Critchlow. He'll tap it into the zone. Rob Mann gives it up to Garrett Hunt, then for Critchlow behind the net. Critchlow looking to leave it for Lalon set, but Chris LeBlanc will gain possession with the body positioning, and it's LeBlanc skating into the zone, trying to go coast to coast. Centering feed goes right through the crease, comes out at the blue line where Lalon set will break it up and slip it out to the Orlando zone. Jacksonville will get a partial line change here. Chris Lalon set staying on the ice for now for Jacksonville. As I say that, now he heads to the bench as well, and Jacksonville's top line comes onto the ice. Solar Bears still with the puck in their own zone. Yanni Tamil, a very gifted forward. Stick handles away from one man, gains the blue line. Playing it off the boards. At the line, it's held in by Brodzinski. Soft shot on net. Easy save for Jalette. And no rebound. Faceoff will come to his right. 11:19 to go in the second period. Don't forget, everybody, the Winter Carnival for the Icemen this Sunday, 1 to 9, right here at the arena. You do not want to miss it. For more information, go to jacksicemen.com. But that's going to be Sunday afternoon here at the arena as we return to live play. Puck is at the blue line. Orlando with a drive and a save by Jalette on the slapper from Cody Donahue. And we'll bring it again to Jalette's right side. Each team changing up lines here. It's Chris Newbury coming on with Jake Randolph and Cody Fowley. McCauley tossed from the draw for the Solar Bears. Gogol will take it instead, and Newbury wins it for Shapiro, whipping it around the boards. Crazy bounce, but it goes to Cody Fowley just the same. Fowley for Detzel, who carries over the line. Leaving it for Randolph, then for Fowley. Had his stick lifted as he tried to get the shot away. He holds it in briefly, but the Solar Bears get it right back out. Ryan Fitz, forehands behind the Jacksonville net. Jalette will block it there, leaving it for Detzel. Detzel around the near side wall. It's held in by Gogol. His shot is blocked, and the Icemen will bring it the other direction. Randolph for Shapiro, the defenseman leading the rush. Tries to go around Sosinoff. What a drop pass, and a wrister save is made. Rebound loose in the slot, and it's Orlando pulling it away. Cody Fowley had another opportunity on goal there. Continues to knock on the door without opening it. Jacksonville back in their own zone. It's Newbury. Newbury with a drop pass for Randolph. Randolph for Shapiro. Plays it for Fowley. Fowley over the blue line, and the Icemen will complete a line change here. Newbury, smart defensive play to stay on the ice. Had he gone to the bench for a line change, it could have been a possible breakaway for the Solar Bears. Jacksonville into the zone. It will be called offside. 9:55 remaining in the second period, and we will take another break. It's Jacksonville 2, Orlando nothing. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
Face off at center ice. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Jacksonville leading 2-0, and they have the puck at the red line. It's Cockrell forehanding in. Millen stays in his crease. It comes around the boards. Rabbit first on the puck. Jacksonville's forechecking game has been very strong tonight, and as I say that, they nearly kept the puck in the zone. Orlando forced to just toss it out. Comes behind the Jacksonville net. Mingo on it there. Pinned up along the wall. Taken away by Garrett Cockrell for Jacksonville. Saucer pass to Fortier, then for Ladd. Ladd right up the middle. He's got some space. Leaving it for Rabbit. Wrist shot. Millen just got a piece of it. Cockrell holds it in. Going cross ice. It comes to Fortier. Fortier with a flip pass for Ladd at the left circle. And a glove save by Millen. Might have gone wide anyway as Ladd gets the wrister away. This line continues to impress for Jacksonville. I really like the look of this line with Garrett Ladd at center, Max Fortier at right wing, and Wasey Rabbit at left wing. They head to the bench now in favor of the Cam Critchlow line. Critchlow with Garrett Hunt and Tyson Fawcett. Fawcett, kind of like Cody Fowley, playing good hockey, just waiting to get that next goal. It's been a while for him. Doesn't mean that he hasn't played well, though he has played quite well. Jacksonville has to chase the puck down in their own zone to maintain possession. Tyson Fawcett redirects behind the Orlando net. Brodzinski tries to clear it, and he does, softly into the Jacksonville zone. Jacob Cederholm first on it there for the Icemen. Flip pass up the boards for Garrett Hunt. Hunt drops it back to Jack Glover. Circle to circle for Cederholm, and then for Critchlow. Critchlow gains the line. No, he does not. It's going to be offside. Well, he gained it. He just had Garrett Hunt in ahead of the play, that's all. 8:41 remaining in the second period. Jacksonville still on top by 2. And again, the Icemen changing up lines, as are the Solar Bears. Don't forget, everybody, this is the last home game for 4 weeks and 1 day. Next home game not until Saturday, January 26th against the Florida Everblades. As the Solar Bears take the puck into the zone offensively, it's McCauley on his backhand. Shapiro defends. McCauley with a centering pass. Fitz nearly got his stick on it. Solar Bears with a turnaround shot. That is blocked by Newbury. Goes to the far boards for Ryan Law. Stolen now by Detzel. Detzel for Randolph. Randolph with a good feed to Newbury in the neutral zone. He'll play it off the boards and behind the Orlando net. Sawsonoff first on it there. Up the boards. Law tries to clear. Detzel pinches in and just hammers him against the goal boards. Keeps it in the zone as well. Newbury trying to keep the play moving. And the Icemen forecheck again continues to impress here. Solar Bears now dig it free. They'll get it to the red line where Fitz will clear in. It's Dylan Fitz, by the way, not Ryan Fitz. My apologies for all you Solar Bear fans out there, which hopefully is nobody. Jacksonville back in their own zone. Foot race for the puck. Foget wins it for the Solar Bears. Behind the Icemen net, played around the boards by Detzel. Comes to Randolph, double teamed, but he'll leave it for Chris Newbury. Newbury back for Detzel. To the left side for Kyle Shapiro. And Jacksonville stick handles out of their own end. Driving it into the Orlando zone, Millen will play it for Rob Mann. Mann to center ice. Glover knocks it free. Loose puck for Fortier for the Icemen. Fortier with a good deke around Foget. Getting around Mitch Holtz as well. Outlet pass for Rabbit into the zone for Ladd. Ladd with a wrister. Great right toe save is made, but the Icemen still with possession. It's Fortier for Ladd, and the wrister goes over the crossbar. It was an excellent save by Millen. He's been very good at times here tonight as the Icemen, again, defensively now, also staying strong. Cederholm knocks the puck away, leaves it for Jack Glover. Glover with an outlet pass to Garrett Ladd. Ladd over the line for Fortier. Fortier back for Ladd. It was just behind him, and the Solar Bears will skate the other direction. Yanni Tamala, watch out for his speed if he can get it going. Tamala gets to the red line. He'll forehand it into the zone. Jaylett leaves it there for Cedarholm. Will play on. 6:23 to go in the second period. The Icemen still on top 2-0. Cedarholm clears in. Millen plays it around the wall. Hunt steals it, throws it in front. Critchlow, backhander. Save is made. Rebound is still loose. Critchlow bats at it. Where is the puck? Finally covered up by Orlando. And Garrett Hunt wants a piece of somebody. And here we go. We've got Garrett Hunt going after Kurt Gogol. Hunt still wants a piece of Gogol. The linesman threw himself on top of Gogol as if he was putting himself over a grenade. And Garrett Hunt would be the grenade in that situation. And the crowd is going absolutely berserk over it. And now it's Garrett Hunt wanting a piece of goaltender Charlie Millen. He's jawing away at the netminder. Now he's talking to the referee, Matt Minetti, about Millen. And I wonder what that could be about. Gogol is in the penalty box right now. And Garrett Hunt with his hands up in the air, and the crowd is absolutely going bananas right now. Hunt now putting his hands over his head, and he continues to get this crowd riled up. Always the showman, Garrett Hunt, but I'll tell you what, his forecheck was fantastic there as well. And I think the crowd really feeding off of that, and I think his teammates will feed off of it as well. Garrett Hunt putting his hands over his head, signifying to Kurt Gogol that he turtled on that fight. And I'm very interested to see what the penalties are going to be here. Gogol and Hunt still jawing after one another from penalty box to penalty box right now. Jacksonville alternate captain Wasey Rabbit waiting at the top of the referee's circle, along with Orlando Solar Bears captain Mike Monfredo. Conversely, Jacksonville's captain in the penalty box, Orlando's alternate captain also in the box. Rabbit doesn't look too happy about it. I wonder if there's potentially a power play for the Solar Bears here. .609 to go in the second period. The crowd is still buzzing over that. Talked about it earlier this period that when you play a team 3 times in as many nights, things simmer to a boil at some point, and it looks like we have just hit boiling. And if this game gets further out of hand, if the Icemen go on top by 3 or even 4 goals, things could really get nasty. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that in a highly entertaining way. As you look at the Jumbotron, look at these 2 guys up there. They are loving every minute of it. No penalties on the Jumbotron yet. Nothing on the scoreboard. So we're still waiting to see what we have here. Referee Matt Minetti is going to come talk to Orlando head coach Drake Barahowski. Heading into the penalty box for Orlando is Mike Robinson. And 2 minutes are on the board for Orlando, to their goaltender at that. So Charlie Millen gets a penalty for Orlando. And it is going to be a total air care power play for the Icemen. I think they have Gogol and Hunt canceling out, but it might be Charlie Millen who gets an extra penalty. And that I did not see coming. But I know Hunt was upset with Millen. I just didn't know why. Apparently he committed some sort of infraction. Either way, it's a total air care power play for Jacksonville. They're 0 for 2 tonight. It will be 5-on-4 on the ice for Jacksonville. So the crowd is already electrified right now, and it could go to the next level if the Icemen can increase this lead to 3-0 here on the power play. Face-off is to Charlie Millen's left. Garrett Hunt gets 14 minutes. Double minor for roughing for Garrett Hunt, double minor for roughing for Kurt Gogol. Hunt gets an extra 10 minutes for a misconduct as the Icemen clear into the Orlando zone, but this is going to be called icing. Oh no, they're going to wave it off at the last moment. We'll play on, and the Icemen get possession as well. It's Randolph behind the net. To the blue line we go. It's Garrett Cockrell faking the one-timer. Leaves it for Tyson Fawcett at the top of the left circle. Fawcett with his head up goes to the blue line for Cockrell. Cockrell, right side it's Newbury. Cross ice for Fawcett. To the blue line for Cockrell. It jumps over his stick and out to center ice. The Icemen have it right back, however. Newbury for Fawcett. Fawcett at the red line. Leaves it for Randolph. Randolph at his own blue line, and the Icemen have to go all the way back to their own face-off circles. Fowley goes wing to wing. Good look for Randolph. 3-on-2 now. Newbury, top of the left circle, looking for Fawcett, who couldn't redirect it home. Holtz cannot clear, however. Critical error. The Icemen, it's Fawcett trying to center in front. Stripped away by the Solar Bears, and Mitch Holtz will skate with it shorthanded. Holtz over the blue line. Wrist shot deflects wide. Jacksonville gets it right back. Still 43 seconds left on this power play. Newbury, wing to wing for Dejan Mingo. Mingo forced a little deeper by Matthew Fogut. Down to just 30 seconds left on this power play. Mingo leaving the puck for Chris Lalonset. Lalonset has it poke checked away. This is a good penalty kill from Orlando here as Yanni Tamala takes the body. Gets a centering feed away, but it's picked off by Mingo. Maybe get a penalty coming. It's on Orlando. Delayed call. Dejan Mingo. He just plays it up ahead. Taking it over the blue line is Fortier. There's the touch from Orlando. It's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for the Icemen, but only for 4 seconds. But the Icemen will stay on the power play here. Going back to that original penalty, by the way, what was Millen's penalty? He got 2 minutes for roughing as well, and that's where the extra minor came from. This time it's Yanni Tamala into the box for the Solar Bears, so a 5-on-3 power play for Jacksonville. But again, it's only going to last for 4 seconds. Enough for the puck to drop and not much more than that. Critical face-off here, I should say, as well. Chris Lalonset on the draw for the Icemen. He's got Max Fortier on the left side, Garrett Ladd on the right. Orlando wins the draw. They will try to clear around the boards. Wasey Rabbit holds it in. It's now 5-on-4 again. Rabbit for Mingo. Winds and fires. Save is made. Rebound is cleared out to center. So Jacksonville now on another power play. Their 4th of the evening. Mingo behind his own net. Dejan Mingo stick handles away from Colby McCauley. Drop pass for Rabbit. Just gets away from McCauley. And he'll gain the line. Leaving it for Fortier at the left side. Flipping it to the line and over the line. Mingo couldn't handle the pass in time. And the Icemen will have to regroup at center ice. Garrett Ladd spins away from a man. Over the blue line, it is onside. Tossing it to Fortier in the left, and the Icemen will set up play in the offensive zone. At the left point, it's Wasey Rabbit. Across the blue line for Mingo. Garrett Ladd at the far side half wall. Wrist shot on goal. Save is made. Rebound, Jacksonville. Fortier now at the left side wall. Fortier plays it down low for Lalonset. Centering feed is blocked. Lalonset gets it right back for Rabbit at the left point. Down low for Lalonset. Lalonset has it knocked away briefly. Fortier gets it back. Save is made. Rebound comes to the near side boards. Lalonset spins away from a man, trying to knock it free. Rob Mann cannot clear it. Lalonset continues with possession. All the way to the blue line. Good look for Mingo. For Rabbit and down low to Fortier. Shot on goal. Goes off the post. You can hear it from here. Ladd tries to get the shot away. Puck is still loose. Where's it going to go? Finally covered up by Millen. And again sticks her up high. This time between Lalonset and Manfredo. Rabbit's drive went off the post. You could hear it from here, but it stayed out of the net. As the Icemen continue to pepper the Orlando goal. Out shooting the Solar Bears 22-11 right now. Here's the replay of Rabbit shot with a screen in front. He beat Millen to the short side, but it clanged off the near side post. And Millen is able to get the cover, tuck the puck underneath his pads in order to get the face-off. 27 seconds left on this power play for Jacksonville. And the Icemen will change up their power play. Chris Newbury, Jake Randolph, and Cody Fowley now at forward. Jack Glover getting some power play time here along with Garrett Cockrell. Newbury on the face-off. Essentially 4 straight minutes of power play time here for Jacksonville, but they have not converted on it just yet. They would love to extend this lead. Solar Bears win the draw. Sosanoff tries to clear. Fowley holds it up, and the Icemen gain possession at the blue line. It's Glover for Newbury. Down low for Randolph. Randolph for Newbury again. Cross ice, it's Cockrell. Cockrell with a wrister. It is blocked by Orlando. Chipping it off the glass and out to center ice are the Solar Bears. Just 8 seconds to go on this power play. Glover spins away from a man. It looks like the Icemen will end up 0 for 4 on the power play as Jacksonville plays it in behind the Solar Bear net. Teams are now at full strength. Trying to clear out is Millen, the goaltender, but it's held in by Jacksonville. Randolph again behind the Orlando net. It feels like I've said that about 7 or 8 times tonight. He's been there all night long. Jacksonville keeps the puck in the zone. Fowley to the blue line for Cockrell. Cross ice, it's Glover with a drive. Deflected wide. Randolph almost got his second of the night. Didn't miss by much on the deflection. Sosanoff for the Solar Bears. Taken down on the play, loose in the neutral zone. Sosanoff at his own blue line. Leaves it ahead for Tamala. Tamala forehands it in. To the right of Tanner Jaylett. Garrett Cockrell takes a hit in order to leave the puck for Glover. Then for Randolph. Randolph chips it off the boards for Tyson Fawcett, and here come the Icemen again. Fawcett for Newbury. Back for Fawcett. Couldn't handle the saucer pass, but he gets it back off the boards. Fawcett behind the net for Chris Lalonset. Lalonset leaving it for Fawcett. Back for Lalonset behind the cage. Lalonset trying to help out there as Tyson Fawcett comes to the far side boards. Cale Detzel puts a body on a man, and he pinches in and keeps the puck in the zone as well. Good physical play there from Cale Detzel as Lalonset keeps the play moving. Great work along the boards from the Icemen. Lalonset with a wraparound, and it does not get the range. Goes off a leg and comes out to center ice. Jacksonville right back into the zone. Lalonset tossing it to an open side, looking for Max Fortier just onto the ice. Fortier with a centering feed, picked off by Corey Kalk, and the Solar Bears will skate through center ice. Just 38 seconds to go in this second period. Orlando clears it into the Jacksonville zone. Jacksonville tips it right back out to center. Manfredo for Orlando gives it up. Critchlow got tripped up on the play. No call, and he kept his feet. It could have been a breakaway. Puck is in the neutral zone. Jacksonville in control. Possibly one final rush. It's Rabbit over the blue line with 17 seconds in the period. Rabbit with a wrister. Penalty coming on Orlando again. Another power play here for Jacksonville. Slashing against the Solar Bears. Oh, hold on now. Are they going to call this on Jacksonville? They're going to call this one on the Icemen this time. Kyle Shapiro heads into the penalty box. So instead of an Icemen power play, it's actually going to be Orlando with the man advantage. And for all the great play that Jacksonville has had tonight, now it has to continue to be great with a penalty kill here. Just 13.9 seconds remaining in this second period. Orlando wins the draw. Brodzinski for Donahue. Closes, fires. It's deflected out of play by Cedarholm. That was a very important defensive play by Cedarholm. Donahue had closed all the way to about 30 feet out. But Cedarholm got his stick in the shooting lane. Face off to Tanner Jaylett's right side. 6.9 seconds to go in the period. Orlando 0 for 2 with the power play thus far tonight. Chris Newbury on the draw against Mitch Holtz. Still waiting for the drop of the puck. Finally down, Newbury wins it. Glover just trying to kill some time behind the net. Leaving it into the corner, 2 seconds, 1 second, that's it. Time expires. Allows things to get a little more physical again as Cam Critchlow gives a little shove to Mitch Hult after the whistle. Yanni Tamala steps in. Sure, the Icemen wouldn't mind Tamala and Critchlow both going out. Take Orlando's best offensive player out while on a power play. I don't think we'll have any penalties here, however. And the Icemen will just stay on top by a score of 2-0 after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal in that period, the Icemen with 12 in the second. They also had 12 in the first. They've got a 2-period total of 24. Orlando, only 5 shots on goal in that period. After 2 periods, the Solar Bears only have 11 shots on goal. And after 2 periods of play, it was a scoreless second period, so it remains Jacksonville 2, Orlando nothing. We will take a break and return in just a moment. We'll go through the ECHL standings and tell you about the marathon 11-game road trip for the Jacksonville Icemen in a moment. I believe we're also going to have Sarah Rui with a guest between periods as well. So let's stick around for that. Yes, we will. So let's bring it down below to public address announcer Joe Massa and Sarah Rui.
Tonight's second period of play.
Thank you. Here with Wasey Rabbit, third period is going to be crucial here tonight. What's the key to keeping them off the scoreboard?
I think just maintaining the clock. We're up by 2, so it's the worst league in hockey, they say, so we got some work to do the last 20 minutes.
Thanks. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Wasey and Sarah. Jacksonville will be shorthanded when the third period begins. Don't forget, they have the lead at 2-0, but a critical penalty kill when the third period comes back. Jacksonville on top by a pair. We will take a break. It is 2-0 Icemen. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.com, or ECHL.tv rather, and JacksIcemen.com. The Icemen on top 2-0 over Orlando after 2 periods of play. Quickly to the standings in the South Division. Jacksonville still in 3rd place at 17 wins, 12 losses, 1 overtime loss. Let's start from the top, though. The Florida Everblades still in 1st place. They have a 6-point cushion right now, 19 wins, 6 losses, 5 overtime losses for them, 43 points on the season. In 2nd place, it's the South Carolina Stingrays. They sit at 18-12-1 for 37 points. That is who Jacksonville is trying to catch right now. Jacksonville currently only 2 points behind the Stingrays in the standings. A win tonight for Jacksonville with a South Carolina loss in regulation anyway, and Jacksonville will go back into a tie for 2nd place. However, on the flip side of that, in 4th place are the Orlando Solar Bears, tonight's opponent. They are also only 2 points behind Jacksonville. So if Orlando somehow comes from behind tonight, as they did last night, don't forget, then Orlando would pull even with the Icemen in the standings. And in the bottom 3 in the South, the Norfolk Admirals and Greenville Swamp Rabbits both tied for 5th right now, both with 27 points, and the Atlanta Gladiators remain in last place with 18 points. We will take another break and return in a few minutes. When we come back, we will go through game by game on Jacksonville's 11-game monster of a road trip going into 2019. It's Jacksonville 2, Orlando nothing after 2 periods of play. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
It's 2-0 Jacksonville after 2 periods of play. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Going a little less than 100%, but we will get through the game. I promise you that. All right, everybody, time for the road trip of all road trips for the Icemen, as the team will not be at home again until Saturday, the 26th of January, 2019. 11 straight on the road. It actually begins tomorrow, as these two teams will square off once more, but tomorrow it'll be in Orlando, the third of 3 games in what the Icemen will hope will be the rubber game of this 3-game series. So that's game 1 of this 11-game road trip. After that, it's all after the new year. Jacksonville will have a few days off through the new year, and then it's all the way up to St. John's, Newfoundland for a pair of games against the Newfoundland Growlers. It is next Friday and Saturday night, the 4th and 5th of January, 2019. The Icemen will then return home for a few days. They'll have a couple of days of practice here in Jacksonville. Technically, they have a week off between games, but still nothing at home. After the game on the 5th against Newfoundland, the next game isn't until Saturday the 12th at the Atlanta Gladiators. But from there, that's when the real road trip begins. At Atlanta on Saturday the 12th. The next day at the South Carolina Stingrays, Sunday the 13th. They'll have Monday the 14th off, and then right after that, 4 games and 5 nights at South Carolina on Tuesday the 15th, and then 3 in a row at the Norfolk Admirals. The games in Norfolk will be on Wednesday, January 16th, Friday the 18th, and Saturday the 19th. 1 more day of rest on Sunday the 20th, and back in Atlanta on Monday the 21st. That's on Martin Luther King Day, if you're wondering why there's a Monday game. A couple of days off in between, and the road trip finally concludes on Friday, January 25th at the Florida Everblades. And, you know, it's good to be back at home on the 26th, but they'll be traveling overnight for that one as well. They won't even realize what it's like to be at home. Then get ready for that game. And I will tell you this, as I said yesterday as well in the broadcast, if you want to go to that game on Saturday the 26th against Florida, get your tickets now. It is scheduled to be perhaps the largest crowd in the history of the Jacksonville Icemen. Military Appreciation Night on the 26th. They're talking about opening up the upper bowl curtain for that game, which would create an all-time record crowd for the Icemen. So if you want to go to that game, do it now. Get those tickets. Go to JacksIcemen.com. Make sure you get your tickets for that game on Saturday the 26th. We will take one more break and return, getting ready for period number 3. It is Jacksonville on top, 2-0 over the Orlando Solar Bears. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Both teams back out onto the ice, getting some warm-ups in before the third period begins. Quickly, let's go to the ECHL scoreboard. A couple other games involving South Division teams that we are keeping an eye on. Down to the final 33 seconds in the third period in South Carolina, in regulation, I should say, as the South Carolina Stingrays and Norfolk Admirals are tied 3-3. Jacksonville looking for a Norfolk victory there, even if it's in overtime, maybe limit South Carolina 1 point instead of 2. They're also tied in Greenville, South Carolina, where the Swamp Rabbits and Florida Everblades are knotted up at 2. Still 5 minutes to go in that game. We'll try and keep you up to speed on those games and we'll give you final scores when we get the finals here. Looking at a couple of highlights here on ECHL.TV. That last highlight that you just saw was from Wacy Rabbit, banging one off the post late in that second period. So we're just about ready. Oh, hold on, we are updating from South Carolina. The Norfolk Admirals have just taken the lead in regulation. They scored with 33 seconds left in regulation, and they may defeat South Carolina in regulation. That would be a huge benefit to the Icemen. Now let's go back to our ice surface here as we are underway. Offside against Orlando, just seconds in, 11 seconds into this period. Remember, the Solar Bears will be starting on a power play here. They have it for another minute 36. And that game in South Carolina has now gone final. Norfolk with a goal with 33 seconds left on the road wins in regulation out South Carolina. That's a big win for Norfolk, and that certainly helps out Jacksonville. If the Icemen win tonight now, they will be in a tie for second place with the Stingrays. Jacksonville with the face-off win. Back in their own zone. Jack Glover will wrist it all the way down to the Orlando end, killing some more time on this power play for the Solar Bears. Orlando 0 for 2 on the man advantage so far. This is their third chance. They have the puck in the neutral zone. Skating into the zone is Matthew Fogut. It will wrap it around the boards. Cedarholm blocks it there, and it is cleared away by Jacksonville. Just barely stayed in play. It went off one of the stanchions high off the glass. That was almost a critical error there from the Icemen, but we will play on. 55 more seconds to go on this power play for Orlando. Tamala takes it over the blue line, but a poke check from Jacksonville, and Newbury will clear it away. Fowley gives chase, shorthanded against Donahue, and Fowley wins that. Tapping it away from another man, gets it to center ice for Detzel, who will slam it back in behind the Orlando net. Just 36 seconds to go now on this power play for the Solar Bears. Cody Donahue. Touch pass for Manfredo. Gains center ice before wristing it in. Jalette cannot block it behind the net. Loose into the far side corner. Solar Bears play it around the wall. Manfredo pinches him from the blue line. Rabbit tries to pin it up against the wall. He'll kill a little more time here. Lalonset looks for the steal, and he's got it, and he's got a shorthanded breakaway. Lalonset to the forehand. Oh, what a glove save. Charlie Millen saving the day for Orlando, making the glove save on a shorthanded bid from Christophe Lalonset. As Jacksonville was bidding for their 10th shorthanded goal of the season. Just 5 seconds to go on this power play for Orlando. So they are going to go to 0 for 3 on the man advantage. Puck is down. Critchlow tries to win it to himself. Orlando ends up with it. McCauley behind his own net. Out of the penalty box is Kyle Shapiro, and teams are back at full strength. Manfredo dishes to the right for Mann. Mann's lead pass goes over the blue line for McCauley. McCauley steps around one man, but a poke check from Tyson Fawcett knocks it free. Jack Glover shifts away from one man. Long outlet pass, deflected, and it comes to the Solar Bears for Mike Manfredo. Manfredo gives it up. Fawcett lost his stick. He'll just punch it out with his glove back into the neutral zone. Mann drives it around the wall in the Jacksonville zone. Cedarholm takes a hit up high. No call there. Cedarholm also lost his stick, but he gets it right back. Solar Bears bring it into the zone. Dylan Fitz plays it behind the Jacksonville net. And it's Glover in possession. Glover nearly lost the puck. Actually did lose the puck at center ice because of that loose piece of lumber on the ice. Jalette will leave the puck for Jacob Cedarholm. Cedarholm up the boards and out. Fortier trying to get the puck away from Oleg Sosanoff. And Fortier does win it. Fortier into the corner, goes slamming into the boards, but gets it right back. Fortier cannot get the shot away. Tried to toe drag that puck, but couldn't get the shot off. And the Solar Bears get it into the Jacksonville zone. Steal from Jacksonville. They're moving in transition. It's Rabbit over the blue line. Goes wide on Lohan, looks to center. Knocked away. Rabbit tries to get it right back. Goes behind the net for Garrett Ladd. Ladd to the blue line for Cockrell. Cockrell throws it behind the net for Rabbit. Rabbit on his backhand. Looking for a centering feed. He'll go to the line for Ladd. A drive is blocked by Sosanoff. And Gogol will skate it out to center ice and clear it in behind the Jacksonville net. The Icemen first on it from there. Mingo for Fortier. Touch pass back for Mingo. 1-on-2 for the moment, but Mingo's got a lot of speed. He'll chip it behind the net and chase after it himself. Mingo still with the puck. Great work here from Dejan Mingo, leaving it in the corner for Newbury. Centering feed deflects to the opposite corner. Randolph for the Icemen. Gives it up to Yanni Tamala. Tamala going on Mingo, a pair of speedy players. Tamala with a wrister and a right pad save made by Tanner Jalette. Brodzinski tries a shot from a sharp angle, and Jalette stuffs the short side post. And again, things getting physical as the whistle blows. Yanni Tamala showing off the skills and the speed, getting an opportunity on Tanner Jalette, who had to be sharp with the right leg. 15:56 to go in the third period. Jacksonville still on top, 2-0. Cam Critchlow against Chris LeBlanc on this face-off. Orlando Orlando controls. Kalk with a centering feed, deflects high into the air. Bouncing Furlall on set for the Icemen. Touch pass for Fawcett. And it comes back to the neutral zone. Jacksonville still in control. Shapiro now gives it up. Robinson taps it into the Jacksonville zone. Detzel leaves it for Shapiro. Shapiro's feed deflects up high, but it goes to center ice for Critchlow. Critchlow gives it up. Here comes Orlando back the other way. Robinson with a wrister. Save is made by Jaylett from a sharp angle. Jacksonville plays it to center ice. Manfredo got a hit way up high on Tyson Fawcett as Orlando gets a wrist shot off. Jaylett making the save, no rebound. We've got 15-16 to go in the third. Jacksonville looking to end this little mini two-game series at home with a victory. They certainly want to gain some momentum going into the 11-game road trip. They want a victory to feel good about things going on to their trip, which starts tomorrow night in Orlando. Jacksonville wins the face-off. Cockrell now gives it up. Goes back to Jaylett, who will play it himself for Fortier. Fortier gives it up. Shot from McCauley deflects wide. Cockrell picks it up for Jacksonville. Lead pass for Fortier. Tries to go wide on a man, just poke checked away. And the Solar Bears take over in the neutral zone. Fitz with a soft flip in. Ryan Law and Garrett Cockrell pinned up behind the Jacksonville net. Loose puck, McCauley tips it away. Mingo gets it back for the Icemen. It's Ladd. Ladd over the blue line, leaving it for Rabbit. They're onside, cross ice, look, cross ice again. Ladd all alone, save is made by Millen, who's really stepped up his game after the opening minutes, so from the opening period, I should say. He's made some great saves to keep it 2-0. As the Icemen clear it back into the zone, Millen with a couple of huge saves in this third period to keep it a 2-0 game. Solar Bears now through center ice. Brodzinski clears in. Glover having it there. Up the near side wall for Newbury. Newbury is double teamed. Leaves it for Cedarholm, still in the Jacksonville zone. Cedarholm with a loose piece of lumber behind the net that's again wreaking havoc. Jacksonville does clear it out, however. Randolph leaving it for Fowley at center ice. Fowley will bring it behind the Orlando net. Donahue first on it there, ripping it around the wall and out. No icing here. Glover got a piece of it along the way. He'll chase it down in his own zone. Chris Newbury, cross ice look. Deflects at the red line. Solar Bears with a steal. Cedarholm gloves it down to his stick. With the help of Newbury, they'll get it out to center ice. Manfredo drives it around the wall. Solar Bears first on the puck. Trying to feed it. It goes in front where Jaylett will sweep it into the corner. Orlando looks to keep it in the zone, and they do for now. Corey Kalk behind the net. Chris Newbury takes it away. Looking for the steal is Glover. Glover backhands it off the wall and safely out. Could be icing here, and it will go wide of the net, so it will be an icing call. 13:05 to go in the third. Jacksonville still on top 2-0. Updating things in Greenville, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits and Florida Everblades are going to overtime. They are tied 2-2. So the Icemen hoping for a Greenville victory there. Try and limit Florida to just 1 point. Face off in the Jacksonville end. Newbury against McCauley on this face off. Orlando wins it. Wrist shot from Fitz goes wide to the far post. Randolph tries to golf it out. Goes to Newbury instead, and he will just clear it away to the Orlando line. Solar Bears right back into the zone. Jacksonville's just playing a safe third period here, taking advantage of opportunities when given. Jacksonville clears it now into the Orlando end. At the blue line, Critchlow couldn't keep the puck in the zone. Solar Bears with it at center ice. Now a steal from Jacksonville. While on set tries to gain the line. McCauley takes it away from him. And the Solar Bears in possession. It's Lohan for Fitz. Fitz with a high toss into the zone. It's going to be a hand pass called against Jacksonville. As Gogol hit Detzel as Detzel was jumping in the air to try and glove that puck away. 12:24 to go in the third period. We will take a break. It's Jacksonville 2, Orlando nothing. You're listening to Jacksonville Iceman Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
2-0 Jacksonville is your score. 12:24 to go in the third period of play. Jacksonville holding Orlando to a total of 15 shots on goal thus far. Solar Bears with the puck at center ice. Looking for the steal is Rabbit, and he has it. Rabbit cannot gain the blue line. Cedarholm gets it back for the Icemen. He'll drive it around the wall. Around the boards we go. Rabbit is first on the puck there. Rabbit flipping it all the way to the right point for Cedarholm. Winds and fires. Save is made by Millen. No rebound. And the draw will be in the Solar Bear zone. Jacksonville not sitting back on their heels here in this period, which I really like to see. They're playing safe, but not defensive, if that makes sense. They're still taking advantage of opportunities offensively when given. Not allowing much on the defensive side at the same time. Garrett Ladd on this faceoff for the Icemen. We'll try and win the puck back to Garrett Cockrell at the right point. Instead, it's the Solar Bears winning it and clearing it out. Could be icing here, and it will be. So right back to the Solar Bear end. 11:51 to go. The Icemen looking for at least one more goal here to put the icing on the cake. Still plenty of time here. They're not out of the woods yet. Ladd wins this faceoff. It's Cockrell at the right point. Playing it behind the net for Fortier. Fortier looking for Garrett Ladd, but LeBlanc beats him to it. Up the right side, it's Corey Kalk slipping it to an open wing and out to center. Cockrell drives it right back in around the boards and back out to the Jacksonville blue line. The Icemen in no hurry here. Mingo controls behind his own net for Cockrell. Cockrell up the boards for Fortier, leaving it for Mingo. Mingo parcel 3-on-2 over the blue line. They are offside. A late call from linesman Randy Dengler. And again, a little jawing at one another, a little chirping after the whistle. But it's just going to be a face-off outside the Orlando line. A line change for the Icemen. Chris Newbury, Jake Randolph, and Cody Fowley up front. And Jacksonville wins the draw. Randolph took a hit as he cleared it in. Jacksonville sacrificing all the way. Now giving the hit is Cody Fowley on the 6'9" Oleg Sausadov. Randolph looks to hold it in the zone. With the help of Fowley, they do. It rolls into the corner. Lohan wrists it around the boards for Fitz. Fitz tries to clear it. The blue line, it's held in by Shapiro. And they're going to call a hand pass. Shapiro gloved it down, tried to tap it with his stick, but couldn't reach it. And we'll bring it out to center ice. With 10:55 remaining in the third period. Cam Critchlow on the draw. Critchlow wins it for Jack Glover. We've got a fight with Garrett Hunt pounding away at Kurt Gogol. Left hand from Hunt. Now a right from Hunt. Again on Gogol, and he pounds him to the ice. What a fight from Garrett Hunt. I wish I could have more in my voice to tell you just how good a fight that was from Garrett Hunt. And the crowd is going crazy again. Garrett Hunt goes straight to the penalty box, and he loves it. He just pounded Kurt Gogol with that fight. They were clearly talking about it in the penalty boxes, saying when it's time, we're going. Gogol answered the bell, and Hunt really answered the bell because Hunt was just pounding away. Hunt normally a lefty, but it was his right hand this time. Oh, I wish there was a photo of Garrett Hunt. The instant the fight was over, you could see the amount of excitement on his face as the linesmen were separating. They both go to the penalty boxes, 5 minutes each for fighting, and the crowd certainly happy with that one, and Garrett Hunt no doubt happy as well because he had a knockout in that fight as Jacksonville gets it into the Orlando zone. It's Critchlow to the blue line for Glover. Glover throws it into an open corner to the left side of Millen. Orlando taps it up the boards. Tamala moves it free for Foggett. 2-on-2 come the Solar Bears. Foggett with a backhander. Jaylett makes a save. Rebound goes right into the slot, but Jacksonville has it. It is Critchlow for a while on set. While on set gives it up, and a offside will be called against Jacksonville. While on set arguing that Orlando possessed the puck, therefore waving off the icing, but he will not win that argument. And now it's Fawcett who wants a piece of somebody. Fawcett dropped the gloves. Nobody did for Orlando, only Tyson Fawcett did. And I wonder if Fawcett right now is the only one going to the penalty box for now. And we'll see if it's a power play for Orlando. It is. Cross-checking against Tyson Fawcett. And those are the kind of things that you have to worry about if you're Jacksonville. You want to play smart. You don't want to give Orlando chances, and this is a chance. Power play for the Solar Bears. They're 0 for 3 tonight. .10:13 to go in the third period. And the Icemen need another huge penalty kill here to maintain this 2-goal lead. You do not want to allow the Solar Bears any thought of coming back in this game. Don't want to give them an ounce of momentum. Chris Newbury penalty killing. He'll take the face-off and win it. Glover tried to clear the zone, but he misfired on his slapper. Gets it back. This time he will throw it over the head of Cody Donahue in behind the Orlando net. Solar Bears in control here. Newbury and Fowley are your penalty killers. Solar Bears with it in the neutral zone. They'll play it behind the Jacksonville net. Jaylett will block it behind the net, feeding it for Newbury smartly. Newbury for Cedarholm. Cedarholm up the right for Fowley, shorthanded. Wrist shot, save is made by Millen, and the rebound goes into the corner for Donahue. Fowley trying to go short side on Millen, but he made the save with the left shoulder. Tamala back into the offensive end now for Orlando. Play goes behind the Jacksonville cage. Detzel slams it around the boards. It's knocked ahead by Wasey Rabbit. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Rabbit with a Ladd. Looking for Ladd. Back to Rabbit. For him. Score! 3-0 Icemen. Shorthanded goal for Wasey Rabbit. And so much for Orlando getting any momentum. It's the Icemen who continue to pour it on. Jacksonville 3, Orlando nothing. What a give and go from Garrett Ladd to Wasey Rabbit. Ladd with 1 assist. We'll see if possibly Jacob Cedarholm gets one as well. as the Solar Bears are still on a power play, but Jacksonville has just connected for their 10th shorthanded goal of the season. Here's your goal announcement from Joe Massa.
14th goal of the season, number 20, Wasey Rabbit. Assisted by number 14, Garrett Ladd. And number 7, Jacob Cederholm. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 48 seconds. Once again, your Iceman shorthanded goal scored by number 20, Wasey Rabbit. Assisted by Ladd and Cederholm. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 48 seconds.
So Jacksonville still shorthanded, but now leading 3-0. The Icemen trying to clear the zone, and they do. Just 18 seconds left on this power play for the Solar Bears. Jacksonville now with a commanding lead over Orlando after that shorthanded goal from Wasey Rabbit, his second of the night, his 14th of the season. Cockrell tries to clear the zone, and he does. Teams are back at full strength. Tyson Fawcett back out onto the ice. And Jacksonville now with control of the puck as well, and control of the game. 8:02 remaining in the third period. Fowley redirects in behind the Orlando net. Brodzinski leaving it there for Ryan Law. Law tries to flip it ahead. It is blocked by Randolph, who's played a strong game tonight for the Icemen. Sosanoff looks for a lead pass for Robinson. Jaylett playing it behind his own net, gives it up to Orlando. Orlando looks to center, throwing it in front. It is blocked, and it comes up high for Mingo, who moves it to an open wing. Trying to clear it away is Fowley. Fowley just pinning it up along the wall, leaves it for Newbury. Newbury out to center ice for Randolph. Randolph will just clear into the zone. Donahue tried to get a hit on Randolph, but Randolph just stopped, and Donahue just fell flat on his face. 7:16 to go in the game. Jacksonville leading 3-0. Holtz in the neutral zone. Poke checked away. Offside. It was a 2-on-1, and Max Fortier does not like that call at all. It was going to be a 2-on-1, but they call offside on Jacksonville. We'll take a break with 7:08 to go. It's Jacksonville 3, Orlando 0. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Jacksonville with a 3-0 lead over the Orlando Solar Bears. For now, they're taking away the assist from Jacob Cederholm, by the way, on that last goal, as Orlando plays it into the Jacksonville end. Glover for Fortier, ahead for Rabbit. Rabbit over the blue line on the right side, drop pass for Fortier. Back to Rabbit, just deflected away, and the Solar Bears in transition skate 2-on-2. Tamala over the blue line. Poke checked away by Glover. Tamala gets it back. Centering pass. Nobody home. Jacksonville clears it out. Garrett Ladd avoids a double team. Somehow keeps possession of the puck and clears it behind the Orlando net. Millen will leave it there for Rob Mann. Forechecking is Fortier. Manfredo behind his own net. Off the end boards for Mann. Leaves it for Corey Kalk at the neutral zone. Kalk stick handling through center ice. There's a steal from Jacksonville. While on set, battles for the puck. Sosanoff just beats him to it. While on set, now gets it free behind the net. Looks to center, goes to the blue line instead, but a tricky bounce off the kick plates. He jumps over Kyle Shapiro's stick all the way back to the Jacksonville end. Shapiro, however, with a great turn around the net, and the Icemen bring it right back into the Orlando zone. It's Critchlow with a turnaround shot that is blocked. Shapiro at the right point, holds it in, whips it around the boards for While on set. While on set, takes it away from one man, cuts towards goal. Goes to the forehand. Penalty coming. I think this is on Orlando. With 5:44 to go in the third, slashing is the call. It's going to be a power play for the Icemen. We will take another break. And it is Jacksonville 3, Orlando nothing. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
It's a power play for the Icemen. Looking to put a cherry on top tonight. They've already scored shorthanded in this third period. Now they will try and score with the man advantage. They're out shooting Orlando 30-17. And looking for more. Newbury, Fawcett, and Randolph the forwards. Cody Fowley is also out there on the blue line. Orlando wins the draw, and they will get it out to center ice. Fowley with it from there for Newbury and back to Fowley, all the way back behind the Jacksonville net. Cody Fowley leads the charge, dropping it for Cockrell. Cockrell gives it up to Dylan Fitz, who will get it back behind the Jacksonville net. Another total air care power play here for the Icemen. Jacksonville currently 0 for 4 on the man advantage tonight. They'd love to get another power play goal. And here's Fowley with a forehand, and it took the mask right off of Charlie Millen. Fowley continues to pepper the net, and he drove one right off the mask of Charlie Millen, who was stunned a little bit there. His mask came right off of his head. And I wonder if it potentially broke a strap on it. So Millen's going to be given some time here to try and collect himself and see if his mask is okay. What a snapshot from Cody Fowley right onto the face of Millen. Millen appears to be fine for what it's worth. These masks are just amazing, the technology to keep these goaltenders safe. Jacksonville changes lines here. Still plenty of time on this power play. Updating things in Greenville, the Florida Everblades have won. They went to a shootout before Florida wins over Greenville by a score of 3-2. So Florida's lead in the South Division is now all the way up to 8 points in the South Division. Chris Lalonde set, waiting for the drop of the puck for Jacksonville. Wins it cleanly to Dejan Mingo at the right point. Mingo for Garrett Ladd. Ladd goes to the blue line for Mingo. Mingo to the left side for Rabbit. Rabbit for Max Fortier in the left wing corner. Off the end boards for Ladd. Ladd with the centering feed. Lalonde set with a save. Rabbit with a turnaround shot that goes over the crossbar all the way to the right point. Mingo holds it in for Ladd at the right wing half boards. Ladd moving towards the top of the circle. It's Mingo back for Ladd. Ladd looking to center in front. Getting it loose there is Lalonde set for Rabbit. Jumps over his stick, but it stays in the zone. Looking for a bouncing puck. Lalonde set knocks it away. Lalonde set feeding it for Fortier. Fortier for Ladd. One-timer. Save is made by Millen. It was a beauty. Stays behind the net. Manfredo tries to clear it away. Manfredo on his forehand turns it and fires it out of the zone. Another good-looking power play here from Jacksonville. Just no results. 28 seconds to go on this man advantage. Still a little more time. Mingo through the neutral zone. To the right for Fowley. Gaining the line easily. Goes behind the Orlando net. Leaves it there, trying to set up Randolph. Randolph for Newbury. To the line for Cedarholm. Cross ice look, back to Newbury, near side boards. Newbury into the bumper for Fowley. In front, it's Randolph looking for Glover right at the short side post, and it's held there by Millen. He will cover it up. Randolph again right at that goal line, creating an opportunity. That is his game, man, I'll tell you what. Jake Randolph already with a goal tonight. Still 2 seconds left on this power play. Not much time left on it, but they do get a shot away and a score. Chris Newbury gets the goal right off the draw. Newbury with a wrist shot over the glove of Charlie Millen. It is now Jacksonville 4, Orlando nothing. Dominating performance tonight from the Icemen as Chris Newbury has his 11th goal of the season. All Icemen tonight. Fowley won the faceoff. Newbury did the rest. Technically an even strength goal. The 2 seconds ticked off the clock. So an even strength goal for Newbury. Fowley assists at 16:18 of period number 3. And the Icemen not done yet over the blue line. It's Fortier. Wrist shot. Save made by Millen. All Jacksonville right now. Detzel at the right point with a shot in front that is blocked. Jacksonville looking to keep it in the zone. They cannot do it. Here come Orlando. Kalk with a backhand are on goal. Jaylett makes the easy save. Fowley with the assist on Chris Newbury's 11th goal of the year. An even strength goal at 16:18. The power play time had just expired. And the players on the ice, I'm sure, don't mind that because at least they get a plus on their plus minus. That certainly does help. Jacksonville wins the faceoff. They do not clear yet, however. Icemen trying to pin it up along the boards. To the right of Tanner Jaylett. Clock continues to wind down. 3:06 and counting left on the clock. Still, they have things tied up along the near side wall. Fowley finally knocks it away for Jacksonville, and here come the Icemen, 3-on-2 for the moment. Fowley over the blue line. Trailer on the play is Mingo. Closes, fires, scores! And it's 5-0 Jacksonville. Cody Fowley with another assist on Dejan Mingo's goal at 17:08. And the Icemen are just pouring it on now. And a fight after the whistle. I believe it was Cody Fowley there for the Icemen. Not sure who it is for Orlando. And now Dylan Fitz wants a piece of somebody. Garrett Cockrell is staring down Robinson. Robinson was the man who was involved with Fowley. But Mingo's going to get this goal. That goal is not in question. His 8th of the season. Fowley with an assist and Newbury as well. 5-0 Icemen. And after the whistle, it was Fowley and Robinson going toe-to-toe. They just went down in a heap. Man, the crowd is getting their money's worth tonight. Jacksonville more than doubling the shot total of Orlando. Dejan Mingo now exchanging high fives on the bench. .252 to go in the game. There's only one thing left in question. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I bet you know. 5-0 Icemen. Mingo gets this goal. And we'll see what the penalties are here. We're definitely going to have some. We just need to know what they are. 10-minute misconduct for Orlando, and that's it. So no other penalties. And we'll have your goal announcement from Joe Massa in just a moment. But Jacksonville with as impressive a victory as they've had all season long. We resume play. Still 5-on-5 on the ice. Here's Joe Massa with your goal call.
His 8th goal of the season, scored by number 10, Dejan Mingo. Assisted by number 11, Chris Newberry. And number 19, Cody Fowley. Time of the goal, 17 minutes, 8 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal, scored by number 10, Dejan Mingo. Assisted by Newberry and Fowley. Time of the goal, 17 minutes, 8 seconds.
Jacksonville with the puck. Clearing it away to center ice. 48 with a steal. 2-on-1 with Critchlow. 48.
Orlando penalty to number 5.
Deflected away by Orlando.
Mike Robinson, a 10-minute misconduct for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Not satisfied even with 5 goals here.
Once again, the Orlando penalty was to number 5.
Play
Mike
goes behind
Robinson,
the Jacksonville net.
A 10-minute
in control of the puck, however.
Conduct.
It's Critchlow.
Time of the penalty,
with
17
Rabbit.
minutes, 8 seconds.
Critchlow over the blue line for Rabbit. Rabbit looks for a trailer. Gives it up to Matthew Fogut. Fogut through center ice. 2-on-2 with McCauley. Defending is Kyle Shapiro. Fogut with a sharp angle shot. Save is made. Rebound easily. Stick handled away. Breakaway for Fawcett. Tyson Fawcett. Are they going to call it a goal? I thought for sure that was a goal. Looked like it went under the crossbar. The goal light did not go on. I thought it went under the crossbar and off the back bar, and it came right back out onto the ice. Let's see. Oh, I think it did not go in. I think it did not go in. Fawcett fired it off the crossbar and just stayed out. You cannot use video replay here, but you can consult the goal judge. And referee Matt Manitti is talking with the goal judge right now. And we'll see what they call. From the replay that I saw, it did not appear as if it went in. But we'll see. We'll let the officials make that decision. No goal. They say no goal. Just under 100 seconds left in this game. It is still Jacksonville 5, Orlando nothing. The Icemen pouring it on in the closing minutes here. Chris Newberry with a goal and 2 assists tonight. Wasey Rabbit a pair of goals. Couple of multi-point nights. Cody Fowley has a pair of assists this evening. Garrett Ladd has a pair of helpers as well. Orlando behind their own net. Stick handling up the right side. Lead pass stolen by Jacksonville, bouncing puck back at the Orlando line. Sosanoff will forehand in. Jaylett will block it behind his own net. He'll play it for Mingo in the corner. Mingo smartly for Newberry. Up the left side, it's Randolph. Cross ice for Cockrell. Cockrell just forehands into the zone. Final minute of play. Jacksonville on top, 5-0. The Icemen have the puck in their own zone. It's Cale Detzel in control of it. Detzel, cross ice look for Shapiro. Driving it off the boards and safely to center ice. Taking it over the blue line is Critchlow. Looking for Fawcett. Forehand, banged it off the post. Tyson Fawcett has just hit 2 posts in the last 2 minutes of the game. Man, that kid deserves a goal. And a penalty here on Orlando as well. Slashing against the Solar Bears. So a power play here with 36 seconds left. See if Jacksonville can continue things on. And I hope that this continues the momentum into tomorrow. Hopefully Orlando is so deflated from this game tonight that they'll continue to be deflated tomorrow. And hopefully Jacksonville is on such a high that the high continues tomorrow. Remember, these two teams play in Orlando tomorrow night. Jacksonville on the power play. They have possession. Cale Detzel with Kyle Shapiro, both of them getting some power play time. Shapiro, left circle. Back for Detzel, center point. Detzel's pass stolen by Orlando. They'll flip it out of the zone. Possible break-in for LeBlanc. LeBlanc looks for the wraparound. Denied there by Detzel. It goes behind the Jacksonville net. 10 seconds to go in the game. Detzel playing it behind the net. And it looks like Jacksonville will win 5-0. Final seconds tick down. And Tanner Jaylett has earned his first shutout as a professional as Jacksonville wins by a final score of 5-0. Congratulations to Tanner Jaylett and to the Jacksonville Icemen, who are now in a tie for second place with the South Carolina Stingrays. Jacksonville wins 5-0, your final score. Stick around for your 3 stars of the game, and I'll be joined by your number 1 star. Plenty of people to choose from tonight, but don't go anywhere. We'll have your interview with your number 1 star in just a moment. Jacksonville wins 5-0. Stick around. We'll be right back with your number 1 star.
Fans, tonight's final score, your Jacksonville Icemen 5, Orlando 0. Final shots on goal for the game. For your Icemen, 37. For Orlando, 19. Make sure to stay in your seats for tonight's 3 stars of the game. Alrighty, fans, tonight's 3rd star of the game with a goal and 2 assists, number 11, Chris Newberry. Fans, your number 2 star of the game with a pair of goals, number 20, Wasey Rabbit. And fans, your number 1 star this evening with 19 saves, goaltender Tanner Jaylett.
Tanner, 19 saves. This is your first shutout as a professional. Congratulations, and I know you got to be so proud of the guys in front of you. They were phenomenal in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with the loss yesterday, we came out and responded today, and great turnout again for the fans, so thank you guys for that.
Tanner, I know the talk was a solid 60-minute effort. I think this might have been the best game you guys have played all season, and I know that's got to create a lot of momentum going into a big road trip that you've got ahead.
Yeah, we've talked about consistency all year, so this is just a start, and like you said, we got a big road trip coming up, but we'll take it a game at a time and keep moving forward.
Congrats again on your first professional shutout, Tanner. Well done.
Thank you.
Your number 1 star, Tanner Jaylett.
Fans, thank you for joining us this evening at Veterans Memorial Arena. Have a very happy new year. Get home safely, and we'll see you back here on January 26th.